Alright guys, so as many of you know, the Knight's Edge got a massive rework in the 1.4.4 update, and apparently this new life given to the weapon was glorious enough that it was promptly hit with the nerf hammer in the 1.4.4.8 hotfix. I will admit that the Knight's Edge felt a little busted in the form that it was in upon the release of 1.4.4, and I even considered doing a video attempting to use it against some hard mode bosses, but wasn't sure if it was possible and didn't get around to it. But it probably was deserving of a nerf of some kind. That's just the kind of thing that comes with being too cool, unfortunately. The Knight's Edge got a really big nerf, just straight up reducing the item's damage output by 4.76%, increasing its use time, which is a reduction in damage that I don't know how to calculate, reducing its piercing ability by a third, which also in essence reduces the damage it does by up to a third, which is massive, and even the range of the extended portion of the swing got nerfed, which is this thing that the sword does now that I described as a phantom swing in my video covering the pre-hard mode sword reworks. I don't have a way to compare pre-nerf versus the current version of the game, and I don't even actually have past footage to do damage comparisons, unfortunately, so I figured I'd just go on a rampage with this thing to make sure that the Knight's Edge still destroys all of the pre-hard mode bosses and bring you guys the results for a fun little video here. Before we actually get into the good stuff though, I felt obligated to at least mention something in the very next video. I gotta say a huge thank you to everyone that watched the Xenostaff video and answered my call to action to help me hit 1K. Y'all obliterated that 1,000 subscriber mark, and the viewership on that video is nuts. I really can't thank you enough. You guys are goddamn legends. With that said, we're gonna get right back into the Knight's Edge. I'll be fighting all of the pre-hard mode bosses, doing some combination boss fights just to spice things up a little bit and make it more interesting, and maybe even sneak something a little crazy in there if I can manage it. With that though, I'm going to be signing off for the rest of the video, as this really is more of a showcase than something for me to actually analyze. I'll just be using one armor and accessory set for the fights for the sake of simplicity and pure destructive prowess, so let's have ourselves a massacre.